Okay, I'm going to do another video on Trump. This will be Trump from April 1st to the 10th. This guy is just really, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing these because I just can't even, I don't even want to talk about him anymore. He is, he's making things worse. People are dying because of him. To hear him talk is an abomination. It's all about him. He's running for election on this. He is a narcissist. He's a liar, gaslighter person. I'm not feeling the guy. What can I say? And these are kind of strange. We're going to look for him. We're using the King of Cups. So, the country's on shutdown now, the whole entire country. There's hot spots, of course, growing throughout the country because there is still no testing. I mean, this is ridiculous. You know, we can learn from other places. We're not the first ones that had this happen to us. There was so much information out there before we even got that was available to us in January, if not earlier. And because of his leadership, we never accessed. They never did anything about it. And he's still dragging his feet, and he's still lying to the public. Everyone can be tested. No problem here. Move along. Okay, so I'm gonna do another. This is gonna be a 10-day one. Yeah. Okay. As I do live in New York, but I live in New York on the west end of New York, a western part of New York, in a small town. So everyone is being really good about, staying home and following everything and following the rules and being careful. And I did hear somewhere where I think I heard somewhere in New York State, there was the growth has slowed. Instead of doubling every 3 days, it's doubling every 6 days. Now, I don't even know if we have any confirmed cases here. Of course, the thing is, the operative word is confirmed cases because obviously there's some cases here. I don't know. Okay. So let's see how he's going to do the next 10 days. Alrighty. I mean, this is like for entertainment purposes only, and I almost feel like, this is not entertaining anymore. It's just it's frustrating because he's not doing anything, and there's no plans to get him out of office, and everyone's just kind of listening to his nonsense, and he's on TV every day at 5 o'clock. I mean, it's like, since he can't go out and do his rallies, he's just, soaking up the air in the airwaves on this 5 o'clock nonsense that he does. Ugh. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Current past. The Ace of Cups. Now, I know this Ace of Cups came over here on my last reading. That's so interesting. Tarot is kind of a weird thing because I think it was actually either his action, it may have been his action, and then there was the outcome. But here we see his past action coming back in. Whatever he did in the current time, it's going over into the April. So there's that Ace of Cups. That's in the past. It's not the current. His current action The Page of Cups, and this is a message. It's an offering. It's healing. It's intuition, and that's his action that he's taking at this time. Could be giving a message. These messages that he gives every night at 5 o'clock. The lies, all the lies. That's what that is. And then here we have hidden influences, the Three of Coins, group work. He doesn't work with other people. I guess he is kind of working with other people to some extent. Now he's going to take credit for everything, and he takes responsibility for nothing and credit for everything. Whatever. And this is the obstacles. Temperance. That's an obstacle. That's a really good card normally, but this is in an obstacle position. So maybe he is not being temperate. Well, that is not unusual. He's not being temperate. He never is temperate. This is the community card. Yeah, the community. People are just, they've had it. And we haven't even hit the bad part yet. When we start, the people are dying now. Even the healthcare professionals are dying. It's just, and New Orleans is bad, and all these big cities are the wave is coming, and they're still not doing the testing. The damn testing is not being done. They should be testing everywhere. Then you get a sense of what you're dealing with. They're not doing the testing. And he comes out and he says there's millions of tests out there available, but no one's getting tested. So that's the community. The community is a mess. That's our community, yeah. And his action, Seven of Wands, he's just going to try to hold his own. He's going to fight with everyone around him. Going to try to maintain his presidency no matter the cost. He's a lone man standing. And the outcome of that is the World. The World is normally a great card, but it's an end of a cycle. And hopefully it's the end of his cycle, to be quite frank. Because this can't go on. We go on for another, he's so worried about the economy. The best thing he could do for the economy is get the hell out of there. Get him out of there, put some other people in charge. The economy would react well. And then lives would be saved. As long as he's in office, it's business as usual. It's going to be a mess. Maybe this is a transition. We'll pull some clarifiers. That would be nice. Okay, the first thing we're going to look at is the Page of Cups. This is his action as the 10 days start. So this will be the 1st to 2nd of April. Oops, I'm not doing these right here. That's the 8 of Cups. We've got 2 cups here. A lot of cups. It also could be emotions. The 8 of Cups, right away. Smith, of course, is walking away, like okay, my work here is done. Let's move on. We have the Knight of Cups. We have no more cups. It's kind of a loving knight. It's kind of like kind of a Lothario too. It's someone who brings, love, romance, that kind of thing. And the government, the Hierophant. So what does this mean? There's a message. He's bringing forth a message. He's giving a message or receiving a message. I guess he's bringing a message. He brings a message every night, 5 o'clock. And, he lies. So he thinks the government is doing a fantastic job. He talks about everything that he's done and all what he's going to do. And, he's happy with himself. I'll relook at that when we go over all the rest of them. 3 of Coins is in the hidden influences. The 9 of Swords. Well, that doesn't surprise me. We have that King of Pentacles comes up every time. I don't think it's him. Someone behind the scenes, a money person maybe. And the Two of Swords. So we got some swords here. There's Three of Coins. There's group work. There's problems with the group. There's nightmares. It causes nightmares. It causes. It's difficult intellectual communication issues. There's still money part of this. Money's driving him. The idea of money, and then there's a decision to be made. So the Three of Coins with the group work shows some. He's conferring with an older guy. That's the King of Coins, and it's causing someone some sleepless nights and some difficult decisions. Now, does he have sleepless nights? No. Does he make difficult decisions? No. So I'm thinking he's working with someone, and this could be Facci, maybe, or I don't know. There's Facci, is that his name? He's driving people crazy. Someone's trying to help him. Someone's trying to take charge or kind of point him in the right direction. But it's just causing more problems. Temperance, he is not Temperance. Temperance is in his obstacle position. And it's his intemperance that's bringing a lot of this on. Let's see what we have to say about that. We have the Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins is a slow-moving knight. We have, let's see, which one is this? Strength. And we have the Knight of Cups, same knight is here. So what's he dealing with here? He's dealing with, it's temperance, but that's his obstacle. His obstacle is that he's not temperate. He's volatile. He can't be bringing things together. And we have a Knight of Pentacles. It's a slow-moving knight, a practical knight. That could be his obsession with money. We have Strength. Could that be his strength or someone else's strength that's coming across? It could be this knight. Well, this is him as well. So the Strength card is there. That's maybe there's two people fighting. Who's the stronger one? Who's going to stay standing? He's thinking it's him. Community is a mess. The community is the Nine of Swords. The Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a partnership, a relationship. There's also a decision to be made. We have the Fool, impulsive behavior. And we have the Ace of Coins. Well, this is the community. And the community has options. But do they have options? I don't know. I'm not sure about this reading. Seven of Wands, that's him standing his ground, protecting himself. Seven of Coins, he's trying to see if he did enough. The Lovers, he's partnership, he's trying to partner with somebody. Oh, that Pillow Man, that's who he's partnering with. Then we have another, we have a Sun card. Sun cards are very good. Shedding light, though, it also means shedding light. I'll get back to that. Got to get the lay of the land here. The World card, does this mean the end of a cycle? That would be nice. It's like throwing dice. I want to throw the dice and come up with, like, you know, Six of Swords or, I don't know, something that drives him off. Let's see if we get the Six of Swords. Six of Swords, Six of Swords. Ah, the Seven of Swords. Gaslighting. stealing away. Ah, yeah, that's about right. The Three of Wands, looking overseas. And the Ten of Wands, and another end of a cycle, releasing the heavy burden. So this could be the world releasing its heavy burden. You know, maybe he's going. I don't know. Doesn't look like it's dramatic enough for him to be going. I don't see any death cards or tower cards. Kind of a drag. I was hoping for one of those. Let's do a little qualifiers here. 2 Wands, 5 of Wands, 6 of Cups. Nah. So what do we have here? We have past action is the Ace of Cups. His current action is he's looked like he's making an offering. He's passing along information. And the information is he's the government. I mean, that is the government. We have a Knight of Chalices. I thought the Knight of Chalices was somewhere else. No, Knight of Chalices. And the 8 of Chalices. So we have a lot of cup energy here, which is emotions. It's emotionality. It's also intuition. It's also healing. I don't see him as a healer. I don't see him as a intuitive. I mean, in the better sense of the word. I just see him as emotional. He's going to be very emotional. So he acts emotionally. He's going to try to walk away. He's going to act like he's saving the day, but there's nothing about him that's saving the day. And there's the government, that he is in government, so the Hierophant's there. 3 of Coins is group work. There's someone working with him, this King of Coins. He comes up, I think, in almost every reading. I have no idea who this guy is. But who's ever working with him, he's driving. I think Trump is driving these people in a bad way. You know, there's the 9, there's the Nightmare card, and then 2 difficult choices to make. And here's this guy, I think a money man or someone who's advising him, who's just... This guy, if this guy has enough, he will leave. And that could be a problem. Whoever that, the King of Pentacles is. Temperance, this is his obstacle position. Temperance is coming in, but he's not a temperate person, so he's not, this is bad for him. He doesn't like to be tied down. He doesn't like to be restricted in any kind of way. He doesn't like to have to be accountable for his actions. He doesn't like to be accountable for what he tells people. He keeps changing his story over and over again. The temperance is just not who he is, not even close. And so what do we have? What are the clarifiers over it? We have the Knight of Coins, a very slow-moving knight. We have Strength card, and we have another king. This is another King of Cups, which is here, so I would think that's him. I think he thinks he feels he's getting stronger. He feels he is doing the right thing by going out there and talking at 5 o'clock, and doing really political rally in its own way. He's putting down the people that ask him very normal questions. He gives answers that are all lies. He thinks he's great. He doesn't see a problem with that. The community is not very happy. They're not very happy. They're looking for. They think he's a fool. They think he's a fool. We all think he's a fool. There's this 2 of Cups. That's a partnership. It could also be. It's a partnership, but it also could be a partnership that's repelling each other. It's not necessarily together. And here we go with more money. It's another money card. It's the beginning of a cycle. These are all really low numbers. So these are all new beginnings. So there is this community card that is still struggling. But on the flip side, it looks like maybe maybe there'll be some light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe this does not refer to Trump, but it doesn't, because this is the community card. This refers to you have a 0, 1, and 2, a new beginning, and you have a new beginning with the major arcana, with the Fool, and then you have the new beginning with the money situation, and then with the health issues. That's what this is. Yeah, that makes sense. So there is something really positive with this, because this is not quite the 10 yet. We still got more to go, but once we get through this cycle, there'll be a whole new cycle. And a whole new cycle, and it looks like maybe he'll be gone then. Now, how does he react to this? Does he know that this is festering over here? 7 of Wands. I think he may want this to go on. Who knows? Who knows what he thinks, and who cares, really? So here he is, and he's evaluating the situation. He's holding his own. He's talking to the camera, sweetening, he likes to promote himself. It's him adoring himself, is what that is. Him adoring himself. In fact, if you see this picture, she doesn't have legs. It looks just like one person. It's like there's just one set of legs here, and it's one person. He's looking in the mirror and seeing how fabulous he is. And where does that lead to? It leads to his son. He's delusional. The man's delusional. But it's going to shed light. We are getting to know this guy more now than ever before, what he's all about. In the end is the world, the end of a cycle. Enough is enough. We got the 7 of Swords. That's him stealing away. Bye-bye. We got the 3 of Wands, maybe going overseas. Sayonara. And then the 10, we got the end of a cycle of carrying a heavy burden. That's over with. So there are some endings here. Thank God. There's no cup, there's no tower or death card, but it does show that there's some changes going on, especially up here. All right. Just keep breathing. Just keep breathing. Maybe this will be his last 10 days. Wouldn't that be wonderful? That clock is ticking. He's got to go. He really has to go, because there's more ahead. I mean, it'll all work out. It'll all work out. But let's try to have fewer people dead than more. Thanks for watching.